Hi, and welcome to this first video in the tutorial series which gives you an introduction on how to set up a domain website and all the services you'll need for that website. In this first video we're going to set up a Google account and a Gmail account so that we can add other Google services to this later on. Now to do that, first of all you can either click on this link up here or go to gmail.com. And this will take you over here and it'll show you can either log in with your existing username and password, or what we're going to do is we're going to sign up for Gmail. So we'll fill in this form, and we're going to be, for the sake of this video series, we're going to be Uncle Bob's Premium Pool Cleaners LLC. So we're going to use that as an example. So we'll be Robert Smith for Uncle Bob, and we'll call him Pool Cleaner Bob. There we go. That will give them his login name, and we'll check the availability. Pool Cleaner Bob is available. That's good. And we'll create a secure password. Use a combination of upper and lowercase and numbers. That's one of the most secure keyword combos you can use. And as you can see, that gives me a fairly good rating there for this little password. Helps if I actually use the same password. Now, you can enable web history. I always turn that off for privacy's sake. And you can remember me on this computer. That just sets a cookie so that it remembers who you are next time you log in. Now for security questions, it'll ask you some interesting information like your frequent flyer miles or your library card, your first phone number or your first teacher. I don't remember any of those, and it's not information I always have at the forefront of my mind. So I always write my own question, and let's see. First computer. There we go. And I'm going to put in a VIC-20. This is not a question I always ask, so you're not going to suddenly get access to all my accounts. And this is a useful thing here, a secondary email. Put in an email account that you have elsewhere, and one of my strongest recommendations here is for your business security is create a free online account that you keep for the rest of your life. Don't use a account with your hosting provider, because if you ever change your hosting provider for whatever reason, any backup emails going to that account are going to be lost because you'll lose that email. So use an online service like Hotmail or Yahoo or any of those kind of guys, and use one account that you're going to keep for the rest of your life, and that's going to be your absolute emergency backup email for contact. So let's just say we already have one of Bob's Pool Cleaning at yahoo.com, which doesn't actually exist, but we're just using this as a demo. And then here's the part I always love, the captcha. Now, I can never read these, but this one's actually not too bad today. He says, suddenly struggling to read it, deep T-A... I don't know if that's actually, that might be a T. I know you're probably calling this out to help me here. I appreciate that, because I am totally dyslexic and I have trouble reading these at the best of times. So let's click create account, and yes, I messed it up. So it always sends you back to this spot if you mess it up. Okay, so I'll re-enter my password, and let's try this one. O-U-S-A-T-A-T-H-S-A. Okay, that's a little easier to read this time. Okay, and let's create the account. It takes just a few moments. There we go. Thank God I got through that. Okay, so gives you a quick demo. You can enjoy the conversations. You can look through that if you want, but I'm just going to click on I'm ready, show me my account. And there we go. This is you set up. You have your Pool Cleaner Bob at Gmail account, or whatever your business is, obviously. And this is just a it's actually a very, very useful online account. You can compose your mail from here. You can also you have no starred messages. These are the ones that you call out with a special status so you can find them easier. And you can look at your sent mail, any drafts, and you also have a very good spam filter on here, so it's a pretty powerful little thing. But one thing I want to show you here is you have a 7.2 gigabyte email account. That is huge, and you can use this a lot. I actually have a little thing I use, actually, that 7 gigs as an online storage thing, but that's getting way beyond geek. But you can get a lot of email within that, so you never ever have to delete another email ever again. So there you go, and that's your Gmail account set up. But here's the magical thing. Here's the great thing. If you click on home, my homepage is Google, and you'll see that I'm logged in. I now have a My Account button. So I go over here, you can see I have my Gmail account here with my products and Google Talk, which is like a chat thing. And we can also add in AdSense and AdWords, which we'll do later on, and lots of other services. If I click on this More button, these are all of the other things that Google offers. And we'll add some of these later on and make full use of them, but we need our domain and hosting set up first. So I'll click on the back button, and you can see you can change your password here or change your security questions or anything like that. And another thing you can have is the iGoogle, which is just like you can customize your homepage a little bit with some interesting, relevant stuff, but I never bother with that. And I'm not an advocate for Google here. I'm not a paid employee or getting paid for this promotion, but we are going to concentrate on getting our website optimized and ready for use within Google and the other search engines, and we're going to take full advantage of the Google tools. So that's the end of the first video. We've got our account set up, and I'll see you in the next video.